Your computer holds information in many different places. Some spots are huge but slow, others are tiny but blindingly fast. Today we find out why that tiny fast spot called cache makes such a big difference. RAM is fast, but the CPU is faster, so it keeps the data it uses most in a tiny lightning-quick cache right next to it. A cache hit takes about a nanosecond. Reaching all the way to RAM takes 100. RAM is your computer's main memory. It holds a lot, but it lives a little away from the brain of the computer, the CPU. Cache is a much smaller memory built right inside the CPU. Getting data from cache takes only a handful of steps instead of hundreds. Think about your kitchen counter. You keep the things you use every day right there. Salt, oil, a knife, not buried in a cupboard. Cache works exactly the same way. It keeps the data the CPU is about to use right next door, so there is no waiting. When the CPU needs data, it checks cache first. That is a cache hit, and it is instant. If the data is not there, it checks RAM, which takes much longer. If RAM does not have it either, the CPU must wait for the storage drive, which is painfully slow. Either way, the data then gets copied into cache for next time. Cache actually comes in 3 layers: L1, L2, and L3. L1 is the tiniest and fastest, sitting right beside each core. L2 is a bit bigger and slightly slower. L3 is the largest and is shared by all cores on the chip. The CPU always checks L1 first, then L2, then L3, before reaching out to RAM. Cache is fast for one simple reason: it lives right next to the CPU, so data travels almost no distance at all. Small, close, and always stocked with what you need right now. Next, we look at long-term storage and why saving a file is a bigger operation than it seems.